Good morning, St. Andrew's Youth Ministry. I'm coming to you from our deck on a rainy Wednesday morning. If you're in high school, I'm excited to see you tonight for high school midweek. Also, I just want to show you a little bit of art that Ellie and I put up on our deck. The best is yet to come. I firmly believe the best is yet to come. Just keep hanging tight in the middle of this season, and the best is yet to come. I also, in the midst of whatever week this is, week 4 of stay at home / shelter in place / social distancing and physical distancing. I'm kind of getting to the point where I kind of feel like I'm on a reality show and I'm talking to a camera like Survivor, and the little day number will spread out on there as I just keep surviving and outlasting and outwitting and outplaying the competition. I miss you all, and I'm excited today to share with you our daily devotional. So if you have a Bible, please turn to Psalm 55 for me. I'm going to read all of the Psalm, but really I just want to talk about a couple of verses, but I want to read us all of the Psalms. And I hope these daily devotionals are finding you and encouraging you and helping you, because they're helping me. Our students, our leaders are doing a fantastic job with this. And so here we go, Psalm 55. Psalm 55, as I get a Google Hangout call from the one Kyle Holzhauer on this right now, and so I need to click close on this so it stops making noise. So Kyle Holzhauer, way to call in the middle of this. All right, Psalm 55, and we're not deleting it. We're going raw. We're going raw. That's who we are. We're not going flashy. We're not going whatever it is produced. We're going raw. Psalm 55. Give ear to my prayer, O God, and hide not yourself from my plea for mercy. Attend to me and answer me. I am restless in my complaint, and I moan, because of the noise of the enemy, because of the oppression of the wicked. For they drop trouble upon me, and in anger they bear a grudge against me. My heart is in anguish within me. The terrors of death have fallen upon me. Fear and trembling come upon me, and horror overwhelms me. And I say, oh, that I had wings like a dove. I would fly away and be at rest. Yes, I would wander far away. I would lodge in the wilderness. I would hurry to find a shelter from the raging wind and tempest. Destroy, O Lord, divide their tongues, for I see violence and strife in the city. Day and night they go around it on its walls. And iniquity and trouble are within it. Ruin is in its midst. Oppression and fraud do not depart from its marketplace. For it is not an enemy who taunts me. Then I could bear it. It is not an adversary who deals insolently with me, but it is you, a man, my equal, my companion, my familiar friend. We used to take sweet counsel together. Within God's house we walked in the throng. Let death steal over them. Let them go down to Sheol alive. For evil is their dwelling place, and in their heart. But I call to God, and the Lord will save me. Evening and morning and at noon I utter my complaint and moan, and he hears my voice. He redeems my soul in safety from the battle that I wage, for many are arrayed against me. God will give ear and humble them, he who is enthroned from old, because they do not change and do not fear God. My companion stretched out his hand against his friends. He violated his covenant. His speech was smooth as butter, yet war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet they were drawn swords. Cast your burden on the Lord, and he will sustain you. Cast your burden on the Lord, and he will sustain you. He will never permit the righteous to be moved. But you, O God, will cast them down into the pit of destruction. Men of blood and treachery shall not live out half their days, but I will trust in you. Students, family, just this season is heavy. And if you're anything like me, Easter hit me hard. Easter hit me really hard. Being a pastor and being on staff at a church, there's just certain rhythms you are used to as part of life. There's 2 big church events that happen every year that are fantastic, that are amazing, that just as a pastor, I get excited about. And it's Christmas and it's Easter. I love my job. I love hanging out with you. I love getting to do what I get to do. And part of that means I love helping put on an Easter service and putting on a Christmas service. This year, Easter was different. Holy Week was different. My schedule, my routine, my life was completely different. And I was doing pretty good with this physical distance, this social distancing thing, up until last week. Last week it hit me. I miss you all. I miss my friends. I miss my family. I miss being able to go to the beach. I miss being able to go to the mountains. I miss the fact that probably in a month it's my birthday. What's going to happen on my birthday? I don't know. I know some of you in the middle of this pandemic, in the middle of this shelter at home, in the middle of this stay home, in the middle of this physical distancing, you yourselves have had birthdays. Had to be alone or just with your family on your birthday. Not what you want, not what you expect. In 2 weeks, we were supposed to have our confirmation retreat. Canceled. Some of you who are seniors are in the midst of missing out on some of the final days of your classes. If you're an 8th grader, you're missing out on some of the final days of being in middle school and being top dog. And next year, you're going back to low man on the totem pole. Whatever stage you find yourself in this point, students, it's heavy. It's sad. We're missing out on stuff that we've been looking forward to potentially. And that's why, specifically, there's just one verse. And I read it twice, but I want to read it to us again from Psalm 55. And in Psalm 55:22, cast your burdens on the Lord, and he will sustain you. Cast your burdens on the Lord, and he will sustain you. We all have burdens in this season. I don't know what yours is specifically. Maybe some of you, the burden is being at home with your parents because they're driving you nuts. Maybe some of you is a burden of looking after your little brother or little sister while your parents are working. Maybe some of you are hating this online school and just want to be back in school, sitting in a class because maybe you learn better, maybe you miss your friends, maybe you're not disciplined enough. Whatever it is in this season, we all have burdens. So I encourage you, cast your burdens on the Lord. God will sustain you. He will take care of you. Last week, I've been clinging to this and this hope and just giving God my dissatisfaction, my stress, my anxiety, my whatever it is that's happening in this season that I'm feeling, because life is different. And there's so much to be grateful for, but life is still different. It's okay to bring God your worries, your fears. It's okay to bring God your burdens, as the psalmist says here in Psalm 55, your burdens. It's okay. God knows. He wants your burdens. Give God your burdens in this season. Thanks, fam. Look forward to seeing you tonight if you're in high school, and Sunday if you're in middle school on Zoom.